Alright guys, welcome aboard. Today's flight, we're going to be going Albuquerque, New Mexico to San Diego, California. Flight time should be about an hour 40 minutes or so. And our in-flight entertainment today is going to be a movie called Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women. Should be entertaining. Let's go ahead and get in the plane, get ourselves prepped for departure. Get our ground power on. And start getting all of our switches into the right spots. Get our IRS aligned, 1 and 2, or left and right. And we'll get our smoking sign on, seatbelt sign on. Get our nav lights on. And let's get our APU started.
All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
There we go. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. I think everything for the moment is good. Our altitude today is going to be at 34,000 feet. We'll go ahead and set that while we're up here. And once our APU comes on, we'll go ahead and turn the bleeds on. Let's go get our FMC programmed here. I'm just going to take a quick look at my sounds on here. I want to make sure I've got everything set correctly. Looking good. Alright, super. Don't need to change anything there. Alright, we'll get our position set here. Grab it from the left GPS. And it looks like IRS are aligned. We're doing a 1-minute alignment. Alright, so we're departing out of KABQ. Co-pilot's getting ready to go. And we are going to San Diego. Clear that out. We're going to take the defaults here. Reserve, we're probably got, what do we got here? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000 pounds. I'm going to guess we got about 15 in the reserve. Plenty. Cost index doesn't really matter here. We're going to go full performance. And 340 for the altitude. Max on the performance, like I said. Departure out of here, we're going to do 5 flaps. We'll take the default CG, we'll set our V speeds. And departing out of Albuquerque, we're going to be taking, let's see here. We're going to do runway 8. And Mesno 3 departure. SJN transition. We'll execute that. Arriving into San Diego, we're going to do the Barrett 5 Imperial transition, and we're going to do the RNAV to 27. We'll execute that. Let's take a look at our legs here. See if we got any discontinuities. runway 8. Looking good, just checking our speeds here and our altitudes that it's given us. Looks good here, 340. We're going to change that speed a little bit right there. Oh, we got one discontinuity. We're going to go direct IPL after SJN. So we'll see where that takes us. Pretty much is direct flight. Okay, so that looks good. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to set our cruise speed here. We're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to go 320/.81. Should be nice for our cruise altitude at flight level 340. Let's just double check that. Make sure it took, yep, there we go, 0.81 at flight level. Alright, we'll set that back. While we're here, we'll get our panel lights on. The flight here we'll have a evening landing, so I'm going to turn the lights up right now. Get all our panel lights set here. And APU is spooled up, so we'll go to APU power. And we'll go ahead and get all our fuel pumps set and ready for engine start. Put the cabin utilities on. APU bleed, get some air going for everybody. And we will get our beacon on right there. Alright, I think we're all set up here for the moment. Let's go ahead and call for our pushback. And actually that's pretty good right there, so we'll take that.
Grounded cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, and we are ready to go. Flight attendants are closing the doors.
Grounded cockpit, tow is driving up.
Here comes our tow. Or tug, whatever you want to call it. And while it's coming up to get us pushed back, let's go ahead and set our we'll set our initial speed at 205. That's the first speed on our flight plan. 34,000 on the altitude, that's good. We can leave everything else as is.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, we'll set the parking brake. Just raising up our front gear there. We should be ready to go here in a minute.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, parking brake is off.
Pushback, and you may start engines.
We'll go ahead and get started here. Packs 1 and 2 are left and right off. We'll go ahead and start spooling up the engines. While we're down here, we'll set our trim tab. Just waiting for N1 to come up to about 20. There we go, introduce fuel. And this tug is bouncing us around a little bit. And since this is going to be an evening flight, I like to have a little bit of light here on my center throttle quadrant. It looks like it's not on, but it's actually just on really low. Alright, looks like our engines are spooled up. We'll go ahead and switch to engine generators. Put our left and right bleed on. APU bleed off. Packs left and right on. And APU shut down. I clicked the right one. And we'll put our yaw dampener on. Our pitot heat on. I don't think we need any windshield heat. It's actually pretty warm out here today. Alright, looking like we are just about ready to go. Hey Fernando, how you doing? Where's this planet at? I think it's like Venus or something. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, I'm going to get our flight director engaged, or turned on. And while we're at it, we'll get our ATIS here, which I forgot to do. Real world 3009. We'll see what X-Plane is gathering. ATIS 118.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Alright. Parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and set our
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Our ATIS 118-0. Oop, wait a minute, it's nav. Retard. ATIS 118-0. Alright. Come on, I'll get it.
Albuquerque International Sunport Information Lima. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 17,000 few, 30,000 broken, temperature 10, dew point -17. Altimeter 3008.
3008, pretty close to real world.
Departing runways 26, 21, 30. Advise on initial contact. You have Lima.
3008. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of the ATIS here. And the tow is driving off. I don't know what this guy wants.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time, and have a safe flight.
All right, goodbye. Thank you very much. All right, let's see here. Look out here. Oh, maybe we'd see the tow driving off. There it goes. All right, and we are ready to taxi, and it's going to be a nice short taxi here. So we will engage, or not engage, but we'll arm our.
Can't start plan.
Sorry, didn't want to do that. Wrong button. We'll engage our auto throttles.
Please stop the pushback operation first.
Get our flap set to takeoff. Taxi lights on. Put our logo on. And I believe our beacon's already on. Yep. Be taking off runway 08. A little bit of a crosswind here, I think, but nothing we can't handle. Pilot is rearing to go. We're cleared for an immediate departure here, so landing lights on, taxi off, strobes on.
Approaching 08. On runway 08.
Alright, I think we are ready for takeoff here. Get the engines up to about 70-75%. Let them stabilize. Alright, we'll go to full takeoff power. Rotating. Gear up. Gauge our auto throttle. Get our first notch of flaps up. And we'll engage the auto pilot. Get us on course. Alright, 1,000 feet, we'll get our flaps up to 1. Yeah, Albuquerque's a high altitude airport there, so takeoff rolls a little bit longer than normal. All right, we'll get our final flaps up. Goodbye, Albuquerque. Back behind us. And we'll go ahead and start our clock here. Alright, so this is a pretty short flight, an hour and 40 minutes or so. The movie's about an hour and 18 minutes, so we'll go ahead and get the movie started. I hope you enjoy the in-flight entertainment here while we cruise out to San Diego.
The future of mankind is being guided behind closed doors. And all over the world, scientists are working on projects designed to take man beyond the confines of this Earth. You are looking at the actual models of spacecraft now being developed by agencies of the United States government. This is an Apollo spacecraft designed for elliptical orbit of the moon. Its lunar landing vehicle can transport 3 men safely to and from the moon's surface. These are other types of manned and remote control mechanisms, each designed for a specific function. Many already in operation as satellites.
High-speed stuff there.
Some in readiness for the moonshot, others designed for space.
Alright, we got our landing lights off here too. Should be climbing out, heading towards 10,000 feet.
Capable of putting a man on the surface of another planet. Wheel was one of man's first inventions and has been with him all of his civilized life. But now it, like so many other of his creations, must be modified to fit his new demands. These are 3 types of variable radius wheels, designed to transport a vehicle over a rocky. New concepts are being created almost daily. Some will never get beyond the drawing board, but others, or their descendants, will become part of man's greatest adventure, the exploration and colonization of space. All over the world, men and women are working to make that dream a reality. Every aspect of the journey is being analyzed, from the tiniest control devices to the mightiest rocket engines. But it's not enough to just get there. Just as the great explorers sailed.
Yeah, the iPad is actually just an overlay. I just googled iPad overlay, and then put the movie inside of it, just on top of the iPad overlay. Welcome aboard, also.
Everything done to build an Earth away from the Earth. No man living today can predict exactly what the future holds. But this much we do know. All through man's march across this Earth, the wildest dreams and fantasies of one age have become the commonplaces of the next. The motion picture you are about to see can be called today a fantasy of the future. But one day, maybe not too far distant, audiences will be able to look back on it in the same spirit with which we view pictures about the first covered wagons crossing the plains.
Mimi Van Dorn, I didn't know she was in this.
named after the goddess of love. This is where I left her. 26 million miles away. Because I know she exists. I know she does. I know it. All the time we were there, I heard her. Her and that sweet, haunting sound she makes, like the sirens that tempted Ulysses. And I think I'm crazy back here on Earth. Crazy, still intoxicated by the atmosphere back there. But wait a minute, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you the whole story. All of it.
Oh, great. We're going to hear the whole story here.
See what you think. You be the judge.
I don't know.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, okay.
In 1998, that the first manned spaceship left Earth for the planet Venus. This attempt ended in tragedy. A meteor hit the ship. Everything was lost. Everything but the will to get there, to explore Venus. And so, it was only 6 months later that the second attempt was made.
Dude, I was around back then, and I don't recall this happening.
Earth control was Marcia.
First stage rockets ready. Main rocket stage ready. Fuel ready. Stabilization center ready. Power ready. Air conditioning ready. Radar ready. Guidance ready. LE ready for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff. Man, we're ahead of you. How's that first rocket launching pre-flight procedure?
All stations prepare for 0 red. Countdown continues at 10. Zero red, -5.
Project Red Planet. All units clear. Switch over to standby.
I wonder how long it's going to take him to get to Venus here.
There were only 2 men on the new mission. Astronaut Howard Sherman and Captain Alfred Kearns. But there was another being with them. Kearns' invention.
C-3PO.
Robot John.
Awaken, John. Awaken.
Does that make him Darth Vader?
Slow, John.
Anakin?
Monitor, John.
I hear you.
Yeah, see? This is where George Lucas got his idea for C-3PO, I think.
Smoothly the first part of the voyage. They traveled over halfway, 17 million miles, without mishap. Radio contact was maintained with Marcia at Earth Control, and they stopped on schedule at the United States Space Station, Texas, for refueling.
Attention. All landing personnel, report on flight deck. Stand by to receive flight number 87 from Earth.
Earth Control, we listened to their progress with more concern than anyone else.
Refueling
I don't
A-OK.
know, I'm concerned. They didn't do a very good pre-flight.
Because we were the command crew, and if anything went wrong, we were set to follow. There were three of us. Commander William Billy Lockhart, astronaut Hans Walters, and me, Andre Furneaux. I remember how worried we were as we listened to their voices from so many miles away.
Kern's calling Marcia. Kern's calling Marcia. Refueling completed.
Marcia?
Ready for blast off.
Is that what he said? Marcia? It's a pretty good call sign.
Begin our relay.
We've got about an hour and 20 minutes left in the flight before arriving in San Diego.
On the last leg of their journey. And then they saw it. Venus.
Cloud formations, 30% ash content.
And they prepared to land.
A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
At any moment.
You think they would have figured that out before they flew all that way to get there, right?
Things started going wrong.
Black cloud.
Things started going wrong. Seriously?
I don't like the looks of this.
Anyway, we are at our cruise altitude. Got a little bit of turbulence in there. And just letting the airplane speed up to our cruise speed.
Wow, close call.
We're watching on the location finder. The area is strange. This is truly a prehistoric planet. Landing location is square 73.
We're now dropping our beacon. Landing 300 meters southwest of square 73. Oh, there's water beneath us. We're drifting.
Sherman. Kern. Answer. Kern. Sherman. Kern, are you there? It's hopeless.
It is hopeless. Oh my goodness.
Well, very soon after that, it became clear there was only one thing to do.
Turn around and go back.
For Venus ourselves.
But wait a minute, what are they doing? They're sending another ship. So let me get this straight. They sent this ship, or they had a ship that blew up, and then a few months after that they sent another ship. They got lost, so now they're going to send another ship.
They were still alive.
Nice.
Keep coming.
Is that 3PO?
That's it.
He's missing an arm.
Cover me, Kern. Look out! There comes another one.
Nice. So they land on a planet and just start killing everything. We come in peace.
There. Course 110. Secure yourself to that boulder, John. Proceed. Proceed. He's better equipped to fight this place than we are.
I'm wondering if we should be here at all.
Why don't you catch a bus and go home?
Don't think I wouldn't if I could find one.
There he is. He's up. Pull it tight. He can hold it.
Seriously?
You better go first, and I'll come along after you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You go first. If you drop
Within
dead,
2 hours, we were ready to go.
I won't go.
With Kearns, Sherman. If they were alive, would we be able to find them?
I don't know. So far, this whole plan of theirs seems pretty jacked up.
Ahead of schedule.
Stand by to receive unassisted landing.
Unassisted landing, is that like an auto land or something?
Refueling was accomplished in record time. There was no time to lose.
Alright, I'm still waiting for him to find these women on this planet. So far, all we found is some rocks, a bunch of broken trees, a bunch of lizards. Where exactly are the chicks?
Funny, considering the way things turned out. What I was thinking about as we sped through the dark universe on our way to...
I was thinking about, where are the chicks?
I was wondering if maybe there wasn't some reason that Venus had been named after the goddess of love. If maybe there wasn't some wise old astronomer way back in the dawn of time who knew something. Something he kept to himself. But before I could come to any conclusions about it, we were preparing for our touchdown on Venus. where maybe I'd find all the answers. And then, almost before I knew it, we were there. We were landing.
They must go pretty quick, man, because they seem to go to like Venus, like it's around the block or something.
We're landed. Voila.
Don't begin celebrating yet.
Ha. Oh.
Is our level okay?
Yep, there it is. On the button. Boy, it sure feels strange to have weight.
Yes, it does seem strange. That's sure. But it's nice and solid.
Well, I don't know about you fellas, but I'd like to see Venus.
Open number 3 and hit the beam. Paper, try the port viewer.
Telescreen gets it okay. We'll pan port. Formations of weird rock.
You think?
Something's there.
They flew all the way to Venus to find out that there's some weird rocks there. Is that the alert for, like, the women? That dude don't look too excited.
That was the first time I heard her.
A human being?
Hold it.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
It's finished.
I think we're getting close.
Transfer it to playback. Meanwhile, you might check upon the atmosphere, Hans.
It better be good.
Then you better get your spacesuit. We'll move out.
That's what I said when
Andre,
I picked this movie.
I want
It
you
better be good.
to attempt a contact with Sherman by radio. If you raise them, tell them to report their position. Then get yourself into a spacesuit. We're going to walk about.
I'll be right behind you.
That'll be handy if I slip. Get popping now.
It's 4.7 on oxygen.
So, supposedly these women over here are just like hanging out at the beach on Venus. And they don't have any spacesuit on. What gives with that?
I'm going to take a look around. Keep on the rope. Don't get out of visual contact.
It was a weird, desolate place, but it fascinated me. And I forgot all about Kearns and Sherman and what we were there for.
You're there to find the women.
What did they say?
Marcia has radar movement.
What did he say? The women.
She can't be sure, but it looks like two objects. One metallic and moving in the area we expected to search. Probably Kern and Sherman.
Come on, Andre.
The heck is that? Dude's getting eaten by like a giant worm.
You'll contact us.
Well, that's what you get for going out by yourself.
Andre! Come on.
He's got on to it. What is it? Careful. Get it off me. Grab that tentacle there. Careful. Quick. It's trying to devour it.
What the heck is it? Dude, it's like the original, what is that in Star Wars? Return of the Jedi, the Sarlacc or whatever, you know, that Boba Fett got thrown into? This is what they look like before they go in the sand. That dude is so lucky. He would have been in there for like 1,000 years getting digested until like Boba Fett showed up.
Hans, help us. He likes in the water. Nothing's broken. Let me get a shot of that man.
Careful, Andre. You want to fight that thing again.
Can you imagine that? He's bashful. Why don't we take one of those things home for the zoo?
You've got to be more careful, Andre. If we hadn't heard you call me...
I didn't call. You called out to us. We heard you. But I didn't call you. It sounded like Lockhart.
Let's be getting back.
All we knew was that Marcia at Earth Control had spotted what was probably Kearns and Sherman and approximately where they might be.
Does he keep saying Marcia?
So we started out in our space car heading...
That's what it sounds like to me. I don't think it's Martian.
Not stopping to investigate the many prehistoric sites we passed.
Whoa, look at that, man.
But we were still unable...
It's like
no
Luke's land speeder.
to make radio contact with Kearns.
Got a bantha hanging out.
So we had no way of knowing what they were going through on that distant part of the
I'm
planet.
dead serious. I think like George Lucas stole all this stuff and made Star Wars. You got land speeders, we got banthas, we got C-3PO.
Let's rest.
Lots of rocks.
Hope they're on the way. Looking for us. Through this heat.
They may not be able to make it through to us.
You better hope they'll get through it and spot us. I'm beginning to feel like my head's swimming.
Of course. It's your torn suit. Infection is getting through.
Maybe we ought to take some Quinsulin.
No. We'd have to rest after.
Infection is getting through his suit. Okay.
Moving.
Huh? Robot can get around, man. I can't see C-3PO making it through there, you know? And he just kind of shuffles along. This guy's got claws. He's climbing up and down waterfalls.
Too much water. My mechanism is in danger.
Need an oil bath, like 3PO did.
All right, John. Find shelter.
Find shelter. What? Where is he going to find shelter? It's a freaking robot walking around on Venus.
If he can't stay here, we'll be washed away. John?
Bring him this way. There is no water.
Come on, just a little bit further.
I think 3PO there needs a little reprogramming. Bring him this way. There's no water. He's standing like 3 feet from the water. It's spraying down from the top of the cliff. You know, I'm guessing at some point they're going to find the women here.
I don't think I can go on much further. John, stay with us. Make sure they find us. They should know. Must continue to work the laws of mathematics. There's always a precise probability. Mathematics might prove. Mathematics might... Marcia. Hear us, Marcia. You must help us. It's closing in.
I await your order. I await your order.
Help them find us, John.
The shoreline's the best. If we do, my friend, we'll never make it to them. Fat chance there is of finding them. That voice again. Hold up.
I think I hear women.
Almost sounds like a girl.
Yep, see? Told you.
A girl? Perhaps. Or a monster.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you should stay there. Alright, here we go. I think it's finally gonna get good. You know, couldn't they find like a nicer beach to film this on? I mean, I'm guessing it's California. It looks like California, but they went to like the rockiest spot. They couldn't go to like Malibu or something. Oh, there we go. What was that? I saw something on the rock. Seashells. I see seashells.
Wake up. Wake up, Marama. Our sisters are calling. Wake up. Wake up, Nyla. Our sisters are awake. They're hungry. You have slept enough. It is time to go into the sea. Let us hunt well, little sisters.
a human.
Well, there are sure no humans here.
Well, we're humans.
Well, no one else has made it. You better believe it.
But it sounds so human.
Subhuman, you mean, like that 40-armed plant that just grabbed you.
I still say it's a girl.
A girl. With blue scales.
Could be. He's onto something. It's possible that before us, other men got here. Especially in this age. You ought to know that, Hans. To a man of science, anything is possible until proven otherwise.
All right, what's going on? I don't understand. Why are they swimming in the water? Were they eating seaweed? Or what the hell is that?
Well, I can't imagine any people in their right mind exploring planet Venus.
Come on,
This
Hans.
movie's getting weirder.
We're here, and we're in our right minds, aren't we?
Let's go.
Yeah, but apparently you can't get out of your spacesuit. What are you gonna do? Yep. Get back in a land speeder and head back to Tatooine or wherever. Ooh, shells. Yeah, Minox coming.
Terror. He's angry.
Somebody lost a shell.
We must leave this place. Come, follow me.
Lord save him.
What?
There's no response from Kern or Sherman.
Well, we should soon be there.
Keep trying. Maybe we can bring them in on the helmet mic. Kern has an auxiliary.
I am. I'm getting a woman.
Must be Martian.
Static's really awful. Hear it?
I don't know, were they going to run into the women here?
Move it up. Point to point on the dial. We'll find it.
I'll try it. Hello. John, hello. John, listen. This is the command ship. Are you there? No response. Come in.
Up one more point.
Come in.
Better go to solar battery. Much bigger reach.
I'm on it now. Hello. 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 You must hear me, John. Please open your mic and answer me. You must obey me, John.
No response. Try another point.
1, 2, 5. You have to readjust your frequency for transmitting. If you hear me.
I hear you. I have adjusted.
Can you report your position and plot number? Over.
Square 40. In shelter.
Tell me what's outside.
Water. Rock above. Falling on large rock.
That's square 40.
Not far. Ask him about the
I don't know if this guy's any better than C-3PO. He
We
sounds
would
pretty
like to
lame.
know
That robot.
about Kern and also about Sherman.
They do not speak. They do not move.
How much time before we get there?
Who knows?
God, I know.
Commander,
Seriously,
maybe
how
the
much
robot
time
will
before we
know.
get to something happening in this movie?
Keep an eye on the compass. Grab onto that. Hello. You will listen, John. First, you will obey me and do precisely what I say. You will listen.
Yeah, I'm
Listen,
listening.
John.
Alright, we're about 80
Obey my
miles
every
out of
command.
Phoenix right now. And then it should be a straight
Container
shot
2. From Kern's first aid
into
kit.
San Diego.
Repeat. Container 2.
tablet. One tablet. Then open his helmet.
Alright, this reminds me of like,
One tablet.
I don't know what it reminds me of the military, you know, if you got like, a chemical contamination, you got your like an EpiPen.
Pour it over his face, quickly, then close his helmet.
I thought these guys couldn't breathe on Venus. So you gave him an antibiotic, but you opened his space helmet, and
Let's hope they stay that way.
You didn't suffocate?
Commander, look there. I'm ready with the astrogun.
Some kind of flying reptile. He may not see us.
He hit us. He's turning around.
Maybe not.
We're in for it now. He knows we're here.
Look. Take it now.
Here he comes.
Don't miss him.
Here he comes again.
Open hull. We'll submerge.
Alright, I'm gonna have to admit,
even though we had killed
Luke's land speeder didn't have one of those guns on it.
Hit us. And it was a good thing, too. For here, under the sea, we were to find the second clue to life on Venus.
Please, find them. You know what you're looking for.
Let's put it down for a minute. Take a rest.
It's not far to the beach, if our calculations are correct. I hope this will run again.
Don't worry, it will. Look, the cliffs are all in even rows, like streets. I'll look around. Just 5 minutes. Might find something interesting.
What? Wait a minute, what's happening here? Finally, I think this movie's picking up. Oh, wait a minute.
Nyla, come here. Hurry.
Alright, so telepathic chicks hang out at the beach wearing seashell bikinis. And they eat seaweed.
Tara, he's dead.
What makes Nyla and Marama so sad? Come, sisters, let us see.
Wearing disco pants.
Demon has destroyed our God. We must carry him to the holy place and pray to his spirit. Lift him.
I think whoever wrote this was smoking something.
Well, what do you know?
It's a statue.
Andre!
What's up? You just look here. That's only a petrified tree. Only? Why, it's a bronze statue.
And much more, Hans. Rubies.
You say rubies? Show me.
Simple. The eye of an idol.
An idol?
Yes, a reptile. A reptile resembling that flying monster that attacked us earlier. Up there.
You're right, Andre. I'm not laughing anymore. There was a civilization here.
And I'll bet you there still is.
Dude, I have not been laughing the whole time.
Something seemed to draw me away, to make me search for, I didn't know what. I felt something, I don't know. I felt as though I were being watched. But I didn't see anything except a harmless octopus. Yet, still feeling a strange presence, I went on. But then, as quickly as it came, that weird sensation vanished, and then there was nothing.
Yeah, I'm getting a weird sensation too.
So I followed my original impulse, looking for a clue like the statue of the flying reptile. And I found nothing, except a rock that I liked for its shape, and that could serve as a specimen for the geologists.
Okay, it's just gonna wash up on the beach in Malibu.
What is it? Invaders! We've seen strange invaders walking under the sea. Demons! Did you hear, sisters? Demons! They had big heads and walked in our ancient holy place under the sea. It was they who killed Terra. They must die.
See? I don't know why that dude was shooting at him. At that bird thing, at the pterodactyl, Minoc, whatever it was.
You're not alone.
And all those chicks are gonna kick everybody's ass.
Here we are, Skipper.
Good. We'll need more fire. Everything in the car is soaking wet.
Feels good to sit.
How are the batteries, Hans?
They stayed dry.
The atom plant?
Still hot.
You've got that worried look again, Hans.
You're right. I've pulled and checked every wire and part in that darn radio. It won't operate. I've tried everything I know. I tell you, it's simply hopeless. How about a long string and an oatmeal box? Oatmeal box.
The radio will dry out. We know it's not a dead planet. Not completely. Our proof is the statue. And Ruby.
And the woman.
She's probably somewhere. For his sake. But the main thing is, there could be a whole race of people out there watching us, hiding, afraid that we'll observe them.
Fight them?
We came from above. Dropped. To them, we're probably some kind of monster.
What if they're human shaped?
They very well could look like us. But mind you, I'm only advancing a little hypothetical science fiction. Because nothing should be overlooked. Let's face it. They built a city that's now under the sea. Hans, it must be true. Many made it to shore from the sea.
Then why didn't they build themselves another?
We may find they did. When we explore the planet.
Before we leave,
These guys, like, they went all the way to Venus. They didn't have a very good plan for anything, right? Like what? They were just going to land on Venus and
she must have heard you.
Drop C-3PO down, go around the corner, take a look around, tie a rope to one dude, right? Let him go off into the mist.
Maybe she's helping us. If I could just see.
No wonder the first freaking couple of rockets crashed.
Can the car make it?
I'm sure.
A feeling of foreboding had come over me. A chilly, ominous sensation. I didn't know what it meant. And I kept staring at that rock I'd found, as though perhaps it might hold an answer.
Andre!
I think I'm going to get a rock and stare at it after watching this.
Thanks for waiting. She'd take care of you.
Stop teasing him, Hans. He's in love.
Taking a look at Phoenix down there below us. We should be in San Diego in about 45 minutes or so, 50 minutes. got big pretty quick.
Strange. It's gotten suddenly dark. Well, it's no wonder. What makes you say that? There's an ash cloud above us. An ash cloud? A volcano, yes. It's spectacular. And beyond the volcano, it looks like the lights of a city. The red spot Andre saw. We must get a move on. Not right away. This might be our only chance to gather some samples. Lava and ash. To take away with us. All right. We'll go to a much better vantage point, and right now. Sherman, come. But look at the magnificence. No one on Earth has seen such a sight.
I think that dude's smoking something. It's like there's a volcano that's blown up, and he's like, "Oh, let's go check it out. Let's go stand by it.
Hurry, we must go to
Let's pick up some lava."
I am hurrying. Are you getting the spectra sample? Getting it.
Meanwhile, this dude's like, I don't know what he's doing. C-3PO's just hanging out.
That's enough. The lava is rising.
Yeah, you think? That's because you killed the freaking pterodactyl.
We waited too long. It's covered our path. Perhaps we can run a rope. How? We did it before. From John. There's no more time. Don?
Yes, I hear you.
Carry us across the lava. Climb on, quick!
I'll have to give him that. 3PO could not do that. Can you see 3PO like carrying like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker as he walks through lava?
You have here. Nice to hear you admit it, Alan.
Temperature, lower extremities, 500 degrees. My self-preservation mechanism says I must eliminate extra waste.
What now? Disconnect the mechanism. Where? Open the door. Here?
Yeah, we're about 45 minutes out of San Diego.
Let me.
I am forced to free myself of this weight. He's gonna throw us off! Pull the wire!
Dude, is that robot throwing him in the lava?
Speed, Hans. Smash the panel! I've done everything.
Turn.
me luck.
For God's sakes, hurry.
All right, I think the speeder over here is better than Luke's. It can go underwater through fire. It's got a turret, a gun on a turret there. And they can go over lava.
Let me help you out, my friend.
I never thought I'd see your ugly face again.
We save him, and he insults us. No, we should have saved Kurt's robot instead.
The robot's dead.
Turn, you rascal.
They're all like laughing about it.
Is the robot finished?
Yes.
Like, didn't the robot like try to save that one dude by giving him an antibiotic? Uh-oh. What's happening here? I don't know. Later. See you, 3PO. Done. It's like 3PO on Mustafar.
Just a mental monster. And yet when his destruction was imminent, he called my name.
Looks placid and calm. But frightening.
Yes, I suppose it does, if you use imagination.
We'll soon be home.
That's right, but we leave a friend behind.
Come. Join the rest of us.
So we took stock of the
did these
situation.
guys ever find the
And though
women?
we tried to keep our spirits up, it was still pretty discouraging.
I don't think they did.
The volcano had destroyed
Like, they're
some
totally
of our provisions,
oblivious.
and our rocket ship's fuel supply was low anyway, considering the added
They just
weight of
think
current
that like
and churn.
randomly the volcano
It looked like we'd have to
exploded.
be starting back very soon.
What else is there to do?
Well, we can look for Andre's girl.
Very cute, Hans. You named him after us? Hmm?
Well, with triplets, it's better with numbers. Looks to me like he's raising his own countdown.
Why not names?
I'd forget.
I'm worried about him. So you really found proof there were people on this planet. Hard to believe.
Believe it or not, my dear Mr. Kern, it's true. And they could still be here.
I don't go along with that.
Yeah, see, they're totally oblivious. They don't even know the chicks are there.
A place like this.
You survived.
They're like
And
looking
man
for
will
rocks,
always adapt himself in
diamonds,
time.
whatever.
And don't forget, in the dim past, we all lived in water. For centuries, our Earth was toxic. But that atmosphere evolved mankind's form, adjusting the end. And I'd bet that these people on our planet couldn't live. The air'd be poisoned.
Afraid I don't share your opinion.
You just can't close your mind to it. We found proof. Proof of intelligent beings.
And those lizard men of Kern's.
That's proof. Look, suppose they do look like lizards. Couldn't they be people? Suppose they saw the ship, got frightened, then donned their lizard costumes, eh? then jumped up and down to spook us away.
Yeah, that's it.
What
That's a
possible
good theory
story could
there.
explain it better, huh?
None. You're the winner.
How about somebody
Joking
was
aside, my friend,
smoking
man,
crack
no matter what,
and
I
decided
know
to
there
write a
were or
movie?
are intelligent people here. If we just had time, I think they might come to us. Look, even you, Kern, said you thought you saw the lights of a city beyond the volcano.
I said they looked like, not were. Here, you two. Have some coffee and rest your voices.
If only there was some way to communicate with them, some way to make them understand we were not an enemy, that we wanted nothing except to know their ways, study their civilization. Or was it really all just fancy? Just my wishful imagination? And that sound only an accident caused by the wind in the canyon?
Hey, watch it. Now that's for your countdown, Jack, about my children.
I don't think they're ever gonna find these girls. You're too busy like screwing around over there.
Wake up, sisters. It is a new day, and our land is safe again. But what is that? Something strange is there. Come and see.
Okay, I think they're gonna hook up with the robot. They're gonna start worshiping the robot. Covered in lava.
It is one of the demons. It is sent to us by the god of the fire mountain. He shows us his power.
Better get out and locate her, Andre. She wants you to stay on me. Just you wait.
I think perhaps we should be trying to find her and take her with us.
I'd vote for that. But she might not like us much anyway.
If we could explore beyond those hills, I'll bet you money we'd find her and the city.
You've been reading too many comics.
Kern wouldn't believe she existed if she were sitting on his lap right now.
Want to bet? We're here.
Sisters! All of the invaders have not been destroyed. They are stronger than the god of the fire mountain. But now, Terra will speak.
I think we did a job we can be proud of. Look at all the samples we got. There's going to be a large headline when they see all these great things we're bringing back to them. This one's loaded, old man.
Steady, child.
Yeah, you went all the way to
Bring
Venus.
Spectra.
And you got some rocks. And you left a whole bunch of alien creatures there. And a whole bunch of... I don't know what to call these chicks.
Terra, most powerful
Disco
of all the gods,
bikini girls
show
there
us
too.
your wrath. Bring forth the waters and the fiery heavens. Let not one invader remain to walk your land. You have heard us, great Terra.
Yep. about 100 miles from our top of descent. Just near Imperial, California.
At first, we didn't pay much attention to the rain, though it seemed heavier than any rain we'd ever seen. But it continued without let-up. In fact, it seemed to increase in strength. As we planned our takeoff procedure, which required some adjustment because of currents in Sherman,
so I'm planning my landing, and I'm going to go drink after this, watching this film.
Rainfall on the ship. For myself, I listened with a sinking feeling, as though every drop were taking.
I got a sinking feeling after about like 15 minutes of this movie.
Then suddenly.
Oh, yeah, man. They actually had a VOR in that rocket ship. Old school. Like, they didn't like survey any of this area before they even landed. They just decided, let's just land in this little gully here or something where it didn't look very stable. And what exactly is taking a bunch of equipment out going to do? That thing. It's like a space heater. It's like a kerosene space heater. Yeah, it's a coconut. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Look what I found! Hey!
Yep, see you, dude. He's not gonna make it. They're never gonna find the chicks. They're just gonna blast off and be like, nope, nobody there.
Look, a face! It was in the rock! Commander, they're like us! Don't you see? Look, they're like us! We must stay! We must stay!
What if you need that ladder again?
They are stronger than our gods. They are stronger than Terra.
What's she gonna do?
Terra is a false god.
Can you imagine, like, the director, like, directing this? And, like, what is going through these chicks' minds? And they're like, I'm just doing this for a paycheck. It's either that or I'm, like, waitress over at Denny's on Hollywood Boulevard.
There is a stronger God.
You know, I think they would have made more money being a waitress at Denny's on Hollywood Boulevard. This is getting weirder and weirder.
Hear us, O strongest God of all. We worship you.
Anyway, I'm setting up for a nice little evening approach here into San Diego. And let's take a look here. We'll see how much more we got to go. 15 minutes. We got about, what is that? 30... About 35 minutes or so. We should be on the ground. Alright, I like the disco pants, but the rest of this movie is pretty lame.
Well, that's the story. It's been 2 years now, and there's been no plan to return to Venus. Lockhart and Kearns have moved on to other missions. There's Mars to be explored.
You like go there. I mean, they literally like took like 5 minutes to get there.
And I'm going back. Maybe someday I'll see her. Maybe I'll die trying.
Wow. That was pretty lame. Alright, guys. Well, that killed a little bit of time there, huh? Alright, let's get rid of our iPad here. Like I said, we got about 35 minutes, a little bit less to touchdown in San Diego. So I'm going to take a little break over here, grab a bottle of water, and I will be back for our descent and approach. Oh my. I don't know what to say after that movie. Other than let's have a little music here for the final stretch into San Diego. Get something going for you here in 1 second. Alrighty. Alright, we'll listen to a few tunes here and get ready for our descent. Alright, so just coming up to the top of descent here, like about 15 miles. Went ahead and set our altitude down to 4,000 feet, which is our intercept for the RNAV 27 into San Diego. Otherwise, we'll follow the planned descent through the FMC. So we'll adjust for a nice sunset into San Diego there. About 25 minutes out of San Diego here, roughly. Just starting our descent here in a moment. coming up to Imperial. There's an Imperial Airport, and that is NAS El Centro. view over the Southern California desert there, right at sunset. Just skimming underneath the cloud decks here. Man, that was a nice view right there as the sun was coming out from behind that cloud.
Altimeter 3001. Arriving runways 0927. Departing runways 0927. Advise on initial contact you have mine.
Guys, let's get set up for our approach into San Diego. We'll set our auto braking to 2. Won't arm our speed or our spoilers yet. Probably need them here just to slow down a little bit after we get to Barrett. We are almost in San Diego here. About another 10, 12 minutes we'll be on the ground. So we should be picking up the approach portion of the flight here momentarily. Just waiting for the localizer to come in here. We are getting the vertical guidance already on the glide slope. Start slowing down here. We got the 2-notch flaps in. We'll turn up the aircraft noise once we get to about 7 or 8 here. About 13 miles out right now. We'll go to 5 flaps. Localizer is going to start coming in right here, so we'll capture that. Glide slope I meant. Already got the localizer. Right, we'll go to 10 flaps. We're at 12 miles out right now. Landing lights are on. ourselves slowed up here. 160 approach right now. We'll hold that until we get to about 8 miles or so, then we'll slow it down a little bit. We're at 11 right now. Just in time for the sunset. Perfect timing there. Alright, we got our spoilers armed. Go ahead and turn up the sound here so we can hear that good approach noise as those engines spool back up. We're about 8 DME, we'll slow down to about 150 right now. Final approach speed will be 140 once we get the flap set here, another 2 DME. And the gear down. Alrighty, we're at just about 6.8 DME, so go ahead and go landing gear down, full flaps, and we will get ourselves down into San Diego. Green on the gear and full flaps. I'm going to go ahead and take over the throttle now. Looks like we're stabilized here. I'm going to go ahead and take over the autopilot here. RNAV into San Diego here on X-Plane 11 tends to take us a little bit too low. Landing gear is down, landing lights are on, full flaps, We're at 500 feet, we're clear to land.
Approaching 27.
Welcome to San Diego, California. Go ahead and taxi up to the gate over here and do a quick replay there. All right, let's take a quick look at the replay of the landing. Let's get a nice view here. Always a nice view out the left side at San Diego. Get us in a little bit closer. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, or dislike button, whatever. The movie was lame, but the flight was fun. Welcome to San Diego. Bye.